video today, we're going to talk about the top 10 things that people don't know about Marvel Strike Force. And this is for beginners and veteran players alike. I imagine this is going to be good for a lot of newer players. People have been coming to my chat all day today, and they say, I did not know about this. And I got to go to the first one. It's about the Stark Tech. There's actually focus and resistance on Stark Tech. And people are like, what are you talking about? And the problem has to do with a lot of people in like the iPhones. It's cut off because the aspect ratios on the new iPhones is narrower. And there's there's focus and resistance. If you slide down, but people are literally just doing health damage and armor, and they didn't know there's a scroll down. And this particular screen right here is 16 by 9, but on those narrower ones, like the new iPhones, it doesn't look like this. It just looks like this, and you would never notice unless you hit the scroll down bar. So that is a big deal. The number two tip is inside of raids. If you go into a raid and all of your team is about dead, like only one person's dead, you can force close the app and your team will still be at full health. Now, you'll lose the energy and the node won't have any damage, but you'll at least save the team. Like if you go in with the wrong team and 3 out of them die instantly, and you're like, well, I didn't do any damage, I just lost 3 characters. You can force close the app and back out, and your characters will still be at full health and they won't be at dead. But you lose the energy and you don't make any progress on the node. So that's a very good one. There's also hidden offers in the game, and that's kind of a big deal because, yes, there's the normal offers. So this is number 3 is hidden offers. But depending on what you're looking for, there's hidden offers. And typically they're character offers. Like if you're looking for a certain character, and let's say it's Killmonger, oftentimes you hit find and there will be a hidden offer. Now I have Killmonger maxed out and I don't see the hidden offer, but if I'm looking for specific pieces, they also will show up here. Like this is a hidden offer, and this is not in the main store. And the most recent one that people are pretty ecstatic about is they just recently introduced the bio offers and the mini unique offers. And so a lot of people are excited about that. I'm going to go into Venom. I'm going to show you that one. And this is a brand new one that just came out the other day. And so a lot of people are looking for the Superior Mera Strack. You can get it right here for $10. You get 3 pieces, and then this 5 is a random chance of these 3. So a lot of people are getting like 2, 3, 4, whatever. You get a total of 8 pieces basically, but 5 of them are random. Hidden offers. Okay. Number 4 is backing out of Blitz and dropping down a tier. And this is kind of important because you can take a trash team into Blitz. Let's say you want to drop down because you want an easier match. If you're in 6.0, you can drop down to 5 basically by taking in a garbage team and backing out. Let me show you. I'm going to go in. This is like a trash team right here. I go in and I go into battle and then I back out, and it'll give me 2 options. And I want to explain the difference between the 2 options. One option will leave me in 6.0. Another one will drop me down to 5.0. Now, if you're in 6.1, 2, or 3, it'll drop you back down to 6.0. Okay? Or if you don't want to lose progress, you can back out. So, like if you're in 8.3 and you want to stay in 8.3, you have a choice. So right here, I do this. I hit quick battle. I have 2 options. Lose battle. That would be like if you lost battle. If I wanted to drop down to 5.0, I would hit this. If I hit retreat, I would stay in 6.0. Fair enough. There's also a way of backing out of war. I don't know if I recommend that. You need to talk to your alliance and see if they suggest that or not. Typically, if you've made progress, most alliances are not going to want you to back out of a match in war, but it's also, and then also in Dark Dimension, specifically Dark Dimension 3, you can go in. If it's not going well, you can back out the same way that we're doing right here. And so a lot of people will play Dark Dimension 3 on 2x speed, so that way they can optimize there and they can go in over and over again. So that is tip number 4. Number 5, there's actually it's back down. Let's drop down, hit quit battle. We're going to lose battle. I'm going to drop down to 5 right here. So this will put me into 5.0. You can actually set a different team for defense than you use in offense. And the reason why I bring this up is because a lot of people come from another game or other Hero Collector games that it doesn't work that way. So we're now in 5. You can actually use a different team on offense than you do on defense. So right here, this is my current offensive team. Actually, I have several. I toggle through them, but my defensive team is different. You can have a different team on defense than you have on offense. Anybody that's played the game for a while knows this, but I think it's worth bringing up. Now, we're going to go into 6 through 8. And because all of these tips right here, 6 through 8, are going to be in this special menu in advanced settings. So right here in the home screen, you hit the home screen, you hit the wheel, and if you scroll down, there's advanced settings. And I use 3 of them all the time. There's actually benefits to all of them. I don't use the low graphics because I record and I want to look better, but this actually will help if you have some lag on BlueStacks and by the way, I'm sponsored by BlueStacks, links in the description. You can play it on your PC, but on older phones, this is actually very helpful to try the low graphics. I like it to look good when I record, so I don't use that. Portrait screen orientation, when you turn your phone sideways, like your roster will go top to bottom, which is very convenient. A lot of times you can go through and see everything. Open multiple orbs at once. I don't like using that myself. So that lets you open up like 10 of a time if you have 10 of certain orbs. Cycle through save blitz squads is a big deal. Alliance quick access and item quick count and store. Now I'm going to show you all 3 of those because I think they're a big deal. Item quick count and store is probably one of the best things ever because I could see how many I own. And that allows me to see if I actually want to buy things or not. Like, oh, I have 26 of them. I want to buy that. So that's very helpful to turn that on. The other one is cycling through Blitz. Boy, this saves so much time. In Blitz, once you have all your save squads loaded up, you can toggle through them very quickly by right behind me. It says change team and it adds the arrow left and right. And so I can just toggle very quickly between all of my save. That just saves so much time rather than going into the Blitz screen. Boy, that was a big saver. And then lastly, Alliance Quick Access, it just goes right into this. So you can go in very quickly and do your donations or see your Alliance members rather than going through this long Unity load screen, which takes forever. Next, we want to talk the last 2 tips. Tips number 9 and 10 are specific to Dark Dimension 3. The main one for Dark Dimension 3 is that you do not need to take 5 characters into each nodes. You basically need 5 characters to enter Dark Dimension 3, but then after that you can run teams of 2 or 3. You don't, or even 1 if you wanted to. You don't need to run full teams. And that is the reason why when you go into Dark Dimension 3 and you look at the leaderboards, you'll see that certain people have been able to beat certain nodes with only 3 members. And people, how is that possible? Well, you don't need a full 5 members of city. You'll see that some people have done it with only 3. That's right. You can clear the entire node, clear the final node in Dark Dimension 3 with Symbiote Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage. And you don't need the final 5. Now, which brings me to tip number 10, is that sometimes you don't want, if you just want to take in one, let's say you only wanted to take in 3 characters. The problem with loading up 3 characters is that they're not going to be spaced apart. Let's say I was in the final node and I wanted to take in Carnage, Venom, and Symbiote Spider-Man, but I wanted Venom all the way over to the right and Carnage all the way over to the left, the other way around. I'm the destroyer of words. You guys know that, but if you want to split them up, there's a trick to do that. That's right, I'm the destroyer of words. There is a trick so that you can split them up. Like if I wanted Merc Lieutenant to be over here, her in the middle, or if I just wanted to take in 2 members, actually very common is just to take in Phoenix and Colossus. Well, let's just do that. The way to do that is to go into you have to create a save squad. So you just go into you go into Blitz because there's not going to be a timer on there. You go into Blitz, you hit the change button, and then let's say I'm going to load up my X-Men team. Go! Okay, here we go. Like right here, what I would do, let's say I wanted to only go in with Phoenix and Colossus. Well, what I would do is I would do it like this, and I would load up Colossus. So I've got Phoenix on one end and Colossus on the other end. Delete the other 3, save it. And then when I go into Dark Dimension 3, they'll be on the opposite end. So I'll go into Dark Dimension 3, hit go into this node. And if I just wanted to go in with those two, let's say I was going to refresh, I load up the save squad. Otherwise, it'd be really tricky to do that, especially if you only have 3 characters. I have an abundance of characters, but if you only have 3 characters, this is the only way to do it, is to create a save squad. So there's a lot of different tricks to this, that are kind of helpful. Like someone had to show me all of these things. But there you go. I could heal them and I could go into battle just like that. And they'd be socially distanced. All right. So guess what time it is? Now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you'll be getting for free in your account an 8-star mobile boomer destroyer of words. This is not a scam. I don't know. I just thank you for making that. I think that's so funny. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you didn't know any of these tips, I hope at least one of them was helpful to you. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.
Is the future. Human error. Evolution.